A recent BC court ruling made legal history after it awarded joint custody of a golden retriever named Stella after her owners split up. So what were the circumstances surrounding the case and the dispute over who got Stella?
This couple had been together for a relatively short period of time, 3 to 5 years, I believe, acquired a pet together, really kind of loved this animal in the same way. And then when, unfortunately, the relationship came to an end, they found themselves, both wanting full ownership of this animal and really had to seek the assistance of the court to sort that out.
So in this case, how did the judge apply this new law to the situation involving Stella and her owners?
So historically, the only thing that judges really had to go on was looking at the receipt and saying, okay, well, has one purchased this, and then starting their analysis from there. But what's really interesting in the new Family Law Act is all of these criteria of, the history of the care of the animal comes into impact, a history of family violence, which I thought was interesting as well, right? But in this case, they're really starting to look at animals, pets that we have in the home as having, emotions, having attachments, and so they're treating them a little bit differently.
Now, what about here in Alberta? What does the law say here about who gets the dog or cat?
The first starting point, unfortunately, at this point in time has been to really look at it as a property question. And so, looking at the context, looking at, who historically took them to the vet, those types of things. But I do think this case and, the change in the legislation is really going to inform justices here in Alberta and across Canada, taking a different approach. This is the first time that there's really hardline law and as a guiding point to say, hey, listen, we need to treat them a little bit different than we historically have. We're seeing this shift of sharing property, sharing children, and now sharing pets as well.